to Xavier's World. How are you guys doing today? Today, guys, I want to talk about an empath. Now, I have done this before on her channel and was talking about it, and there's a lot of misconception about empaths, and I just want to put my little say on it. And I hope you guys will enjoy this and find it very informative, and maybe if you find out that you're an empath too, that's awesome. But I just want to say that an empath person are very sensitive people. They don't like dealing with a lot of crowds, and they don't like loud noises, and they don't they have like social anxiety. Now, I do suffer from social anxiety. I don't like being in big crowds. I really don't. If I do, I stay very close to the people that I know. If I'm out with my friends, I stay close to my friends. If I'm out with my husband, I am with my husband all the time. I stay there because I feel safe around him. I know he's going to protect me, nothing's going to harm me, and nobody's going to bother me. I don't like being in big crowds. And when I'm meeting new people, I'm very, very quiet. I don't like to interact with them. I like to just observe them and kind of get a feel for them to see what kind of a person they are. So yeah, and sometimes empaths also like to take on more than they can handle. Sometimes they have a hard time saying no. And that's funny, because that's true about me, because I could be sitting there and cooking dinner, and my husband will walk up to me and he'll say, "Hey babe, can you iron my work clothes for me?" Or I mean, he could do it himself if he wanted to, but sometimes he just asks for help. And sometimes I'll ask him for help. I'm like, "Hey babe, I'm cooking, can you do me a favor? Can you go take the trash out?" Or something. We always help each other out. And sometimes the phone will be ringing. I'll answer the phone while I'm cooking and doing all these things. And I always have a hard time saying no to people. If somebody says, "Courtney, can you help me with this? Courtney, can you do this? Courtney, can you do that?" I can't say no to somebody. I'm just a very caring person, and I like to help. Also, empaths also have a big, generous, big, caring heart. They do. I have a very caring heart. I have helped many, many people in the past. And, it's grateful that knowing that the satisfaction I get out of it is seeing a smile on their face. Also, empaths also make really great friends. And empaths also like to take the pain away from people. Now, there's a lot of misconception right there about taking pain away. You can't just walk up to somebody and touch them and you heal their back pain. If somebody says, "Oh God, I'm having back pain," you can't touch them and say, "I take the pain away from you, I have your back pain now." That's not what that means. Now, from what I have been told by other empaths that I know, that and research that I have done, that said that whatever that person is going through is like if they lost their significant other, they lost a mother, they lost their father, they lost a sibling, or a dog, whatever that is. That the pain that they're feeling, that they're suffering, they're hurting, because you have been there yourself. You may have lost your father, you may have lost a grandfather, you may have lost your mom, a sibling, your husband, your wife, a dog, a cat, a mouse, whatever. You've lost something. So you can totally relate to them, what they are feeling and what they're going through. So the way to take their pain away is to be there for them and say, "You know what? I understand what you're feeling. I understand what you're going through. Go ahead. Here's a shoulder for you to cry on. Talk to me. Tell me about that dog. Tell me about your grandpa. Tell me some good stories about it." And then when you do, they forget about it, and then they start smiling, going, "Oh my God, my grandpa, oh my God, I loved my grandpa. We would take these walks, or my grandpa would always sing this song to me when I was little." They would start smiling. And then they forgot that they were sad. And you took that burden and that pain away from them to make them feel a little bit better, knowing that yes, your grandpa died, but you don't have to sit here and cry about it. You can sit there and remember the good times with your grandpa, the great stories, the great things that he's done or things that he's taught you. You can share that with other people and go, "This man right here was the best grandpa in the world. He did this. He would, do this. He would sing this. He would say this. And people would go, oh my gosh, what a great man. And that's how you want them to be remembered, for the good things that they did. And that's how you want them to live on. I lost my grandfather years ago. I still remember him. I remember all the things he used to do. He used to sing to me all the time. We would always go fishing together. We always did things together. And, it was very tragic when he died. It was. But I don't let that reflect on my grandpa. I remember the good times about my grandpa. And that's what helps me get through the day. It makes me smile every day. And looking at his photo every day, I smile and I sit there and I know he's proud of me, and that, I know I'm going to see him again. And, that's what it means, taking away someone's pain, is to comfort them. And also empaths also are really good there for their friends, that, they help their friends in the time of need. And that is very true, because I don't want to go into too much, but my friend Allison was going through a very, very emotional time, and it was really hard for her, and she was scared and alone. She didn't think that she was ever going to get where she needed to go. And I told her, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it for you. I did everything on my end, trying to work things together and come up with things and figure a plan and help her to get where she needed to go. And I did it all in one night, and she was grateful. She was so happy. And, she did thank me so many times. And she said, you know what, you are a damn good friend. Nobody would have ever done what you've done for me. And she said, you consider yourself that if anything you ever need, you know damn well I will be there in a heartbeat. I'll do what I have to do to help you. And I said, I know you will, because that's what friends are for. That's what friends do. And, my friends Xaviera and Allison have been there for me. They always got my back. I've got their back, and, with an empath too, we're very sensitive people. We like to see other people thrive before us, is how I feel. And, like I said, I don't like loud noises. I don't like a lot of people constantly just yapping in my ear. It drives me crazy. But I do what I can to make sure that other people are happier before I do myself. And, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to, I don't know how to say it, but, like I said, just being what I am, an empath, I know that I've done a lot of good things in this world. And, I like helping people. I like to share things with people. I like to share stories. I like to hear their stories, and I've just had complete strangers even just stand or sit by me, and they'll just start talking. And I'm just like, okay, this is interesting. But, that's just what it is, and I'm glad I could be there to listen to them, to help them, to encourage them. And, and also empaths also like to have that, feel drained sometimes when you hang around people too much. And sometimes an empath needs to take time to themselves and recharge. And that's with nature. Now, when I say they get drained from hanging out with people, that's not a bad thing. It's like, if you go out shopping with your mom, you go shopping with your husband or your friends or whatever, or you're just working all day, you just feel drained and you're just like, I need time to myself. You need time for yourself to recharge and get your energy back up. So sometimes when I'm either been hanging out with my friends or hanging out with my family or hanging out with my husband and stuff like that, I like to take time to myself. I will turn my phone off. I will turn my iPad off. I will turn everything off, and I will just go and sit and just meditate or just do some breathing, whatever, and just sit and listen to my own heartbeat and just take time for myself. Sometimes I also love to go to the woods. I like going to the woods because it's a place where you can be with nature. Because that's nature. That is what God created. That is His creation. And you're sitting there and admiring all the beautiful things that He has given us. And that we need to be thankful for what He has given us. The trees, the air, the water, the food, the beautiful animals that are there. You can really connect with that. And when you're in nature and you're not surrounded by all this temptation and evil and stuff around there, you can really be one-on-one with God when you're in the woods and you're in nature. Or you can sit outside in a park and you can just be by yourself and just really focus on and count how many blessings you have and how much you're thankful for that you are surrounded by God's beauty. And then after that, you feel better because you are fully recharged and ready to take on your next journey. Well, guys, that is my story. And I hope you guys enjoyed this very much. And, you know, if you guys are an empath, leave a comment down below. But yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please hit that bell so you be notified when Xavier and I upload a video. And just always remember, God does love you. And guys, I love you guys to the moon and back. Again, I love you all. I will see you guys next time.